In this issue about the water board, you need to drop it, because you're not just wasting your time, you're wasting ours.
This is a message for you, Claudia Frometa of District 4. By the way, you don't represent me because I live in the District 4. But here we go. Next time you say it's only 10 people calling in on the city council.
1,000 people that live in this city. Not just the 10 or 15 or 20 that have the gall to call and to be outside while we conduct the city's business protesting.
I don't think so. It's more than 10. It's an entire movement. It's an entire community. We have the support of environmental groups like the Sierra Club and the NAACP. So it's civil rights groups also joining us to fight against SB 625 and telling you and Blanca Pacheco and John Oskoui and Gilbert Livas to stop lying about what you're trying to do to our water. You need to fire John Oskoui. You need to fire John Oskoui. You need to fire Gilbert Livas. And you, Claudia Frometa, and you, Blanca Pacheco, since you no longer serve the community and you're willing to lie about your actions, you need to resign and you need to step down. So with that said, face the community.
You know, I'm very disappointed, Ms. Pacheco, with you because we have on several occasions I've had a number of email exchanges with you with respect to this particular issue, and you've just refused to meet with not only the elected officials on the board, but also you've refused to meet with the members of the community that are against this bill that live in the city where you were the mayor. So I'm very disappointed at that. I really hope that you give the residents an opportunity to sit with you and to talk about why you're supporting this bill. So we still believe in redemption, and we feel that you have an obligation, quite frankly, to talk to the people about why you have been pushing this bill. And really, you have been pushing this bill. No other council member has written a letter. So we're basically holding you accountable for the letter that you have submitted, and we want answers about why you're pushing this.
Blanca Pacheco, here is the community opposing SB 625. We will not stand for water privatization, and we're tired of you pretending like that's not what the bill does.
So I know we've talked about this over and over and over again, but City Manager Livas, would you like to explain what SB 625 would in a sense do? And
so we're right here with one of our fellow activists. What do you have to say to Blanca Pacheco, who is supporting SB 625?
It's disgusting. If you're for the people, if you're for public, then you should vote no on the water SB 625.
The Mayor of Downey, Blanca Pacheco, is supporting SB 625. Do you have anything to say to her?
Yes, I think that the Mayor of Downey has not been forthright to her constituents and really educated them about what that bill is about. The bill is filled with just blatant lies. The water basin has actually submitted a rebuttal that refutes everything in the bill. The comments made by the Speaker, Anthony Rendon, are disingenuous, and what happened with the $3 million that was taken. It was a law firm that took the monies, and actually Leticia Vasquez was going up to Sacramento and fought, and that law firm was required to pay that money back. So to imply that the current board, elected board, is part of the problem or they're engaging in corruption, it needs to be outlined who's engaging in that corruption and why. There's also not factoring in the fact that the appointed board members are not accountable to anyone, and they've been engaging in unethical behavior. They've locked some of the board members. If they don't like you, they're literally locked from the second floor.
Do you know if my card was disabled?
They're not allowed upstairs.
Huh?
They must be, they're not allowed upstairs.
My card's not allowed, or I'm not allowed?
not working.
So, do you have one, and are you allowed to let me go upstairs?
No, I don't. I have a card. I can't allow no one upstairs.
But who told you that I am not allowed upstairs?
I was allowed by staff.
Staff who? Like a name?
Upstairs, I say upstairs.
Ruben, if you're taking orders, I need to know who ordered you to prevent me from going upstairs.
They put a chain on the front door, which is a fire hazard against the law.
This is our building. This is our tax-funded building right here. And these idiots, they're not here. They're hiding upstairs on the second floor.
They've done a lot of unethical things. I know for a fact that Leticia Vasquez and other board members have reached out to Assemblywoman Cristina Garcia, Speaker Anthony Rendon, and asked for their help to address these issues. And what's being done is what's happening is being manipulated to make it seem like the board members that are actually fighting for accountability, they have a fiduciary responsibility to the public to make sure that the funds are being properly allocated for. And the fact is, money's being spent and sent out without the board approval, which is against the law.
We're asked to write checks to individuals that are not employed with us.
Yes.
Okay.
Alexander Hamilton, who was the finance director, was let go, was fired at the beginning of May. He's no longer with the water basin, and yet he hosted the last water basin meeting. He shouldn't be involved at all, and he's actually the one that was sending out a lot of that money. So there's a lot of corruption going on. They're just pointing at the wrong people. But this is a power play that they're trying to do is, if they allow this to happen here, it's going to set a really dangerous precedent. And what it does is, it doesn't state they're going to privatize the water, because they wouldn't blatantly state that. But what it does is gets us a step closer and makes it easier for them to privatize our water. We can't allow that to happen, and that's why I'm here. And Blanca Pacheco needs to tell her constituents the truth about what that bill states and what's going on. And she does not speak for all of the people. In fact, I don't even know if the board voted on it. So she's speaking as if she's spoken for everyone on that board and for the entire city of Downey, which in fact that hasn't happened. The same that they put out that the LA Board of Supervisors supported the bill. Janice Hahn made a public statement. They never vote on it. They never publicly endorsed that bill. So that was blatantly false.
So we have Blanca Pacheco, who's the mayor of Downey. She is supporting SB 625, a bill. What do you have to say to her?
Mayor Pacheco, doing the wrong thing of supporting SB 625. You need to not support it, oppose SB 625, or resign, or both.
You're a sellout. You're selling out working class Angelinos. You're selling out poor people who can barely afford their rent, who are now going to be forced to drink filthy carcinogenic water because you're supporting a bill to take away democratic control of $100 million of clean water. We know you're corrupt. We're getting you out of office. You're finished. Fuck you, Blanca.
Blanca Pacheco is supporting SB 625. Do you want to send her a message?
Yes, Blanca Pacheco, I say this is wrong. You should not be supporting this bill. This will disenfranchise 2.4 million people in Southeast LA, which are mostly black and brown people and vulnerable people. I say that you should resign. You're not doing your job for your constituents, and you are beholden to your corporate masters. And I say, out with you, and we need more people from the left that need to be in office, and we want you gone.
Blanca Pacheco is supporting SB 625. Do you have anything to say to the mayor of Downey?
Yeah, so it's outrageous that not only is she supporting it, she's also on the side of John Oskoui, who is on record being a misogynist and a racist. So Blanca, you say that you're a feminist and that you're standing up for Latinas in Downey, but yet there you are allowing Latinas to be maltreated by John Oskoui. How does that fly in any way, Blanca? Doesn't make any sense. It's because you're a fake and a phony. You need to resign immediately. No one likes you. The people have had it up to here with you. You know, when you were laughing at the renters, now you know, like a few months back, people will remember that. People do remember that. They're not gonna vote for you, so it's time to just resign, because you're not serving the interests of the community. You're just serving your own interest, as you yourself have admitted. You're very proud about the fact that you're now on this board of the California cities. That's just to boost your own resume. You're power hungry. No one believes that you're legitimate. It's time to resign. Fuck off, Blanca.
The community is out here. They're opposing SB 625, a bill that Blanca Pacheco, John Oskoui, and Gilbert Livas have continuously lied about and continue to support. If you're not aware, Blanca Pacheco called the State Assembly the other day showing support on behalf of the City of Downey, even though the City of Downey was never told about it. The community was never informed. And even up to this day, even after that day, they continue to be silent and lie about what they've been doing. So the community is here, obviously. As you can see, there's people over there set up with tents, and we're here to hold you accountable, Blanca Pacheco, because you're not representing our communities anymore.
Mommy!